Hey, how's it going? So I just did this live because it was going to be a lot of work to create a Q&A video. And I was like, you know what? Let's just answer these live because it's not been serious anyway. So it's just all been absolute ridiculous things. So I'm just going to answer. Over on Instagram, I asked a question yesterday. What are your questions? Let's do a Q&A. Let's talk about audio. Let's talk about pizza, hamburgers, stuff like that. And so I got questions, none relating to audio at all. In fact, just a couple. So I'm just going to answer those questions as well as talk to anyone here in the chat, if anyone shows up. So we're going to just go ahead and start over on the Instagram. By the way, I forgot to make my new intro thing for YouTube Live, which is too bad. So I had the old one. It's still chill. It's still cool. Yeah, we still look great here in the new studio. A lot of construction today, so it's going to get wild, sound-wise. Okay, so I'm pulling up my story from yesterday and going to look at the questions. So this is what I asked.
Tomorrow's video, I don't have any ideas.
Whoa, that looks crazy with the polarizer.
Let's do a Q&A. What are your questions about audio?
Okay, so the very first question comes from Lois Wetzel. What's up, Lois? What's your favorite sound? My favorite sound is probably, I'm going to answer that in the context of film. And my favorite sound in video, like in movies, is when walking and shoes is done well. It's like almost over the top, but it's not, because it gets really cheesy when it's actually over the top, but it's really bad if it's not under the top. When walking is done well, that's some of my favorite sounds. Crunchy, walking outside, squeaky wood floors, that kind of stuff. I love it. Favorite friend? My favorite friend is Paul Hughes, my brother. Favorite pizza? My favorite pizza right now is Minsky's in Kansas City. Nationally, Bojo's in Idaho Springs, Colorado. Paul J. Hughes, ironically or unironically, asked, you got any Ford Mustangs? I sure don't. Sorry, man. Spencer Teddick asks, when are we going to hang out again? ASAP, get in here. I got a space right here for you. It's chilling, just waiting for you. Right now there's stuff and plants on it, but you got to come hang, Spence. Spencer Teddick is who made my new intro screen. So when I do new intros and it's like, does the cool audio stuff, that was Spence, and he's great. He's really great. What decibel level do you mix your music and or dialogue? How's our stream health? It just looked like it crapped out for a minute. I think we're good. So here's what I do for music and dialogue. I don't mess with any sort of normalization, because remember, normalization is not compression. Normalization is taking the entire mix as it is and choosing an average loudness to set it to, or choosing where your peaks should sit. So you could take your entire mix when you're done and normalize it to 0, and it would take all the peaks and just put them to 0. That's a good way to do things. Or if you're in a professional broadcast or a film cinema scenario, you need to normalize to an average loudness, which takes it all and puts it in a place where it's going to make sense in an average loudness. For me, I keep it very simple for YouTube, and to an extent, I keep it decently simple for video work as well, commercial work. But I would just try to get my peaks hitting at like -1, -2. I don't want them too close to 0, risk of clippage, that kind of stuff. Kagan says, a great and affordable lav mic with condenser plus interface quality that can go straight into my camera. That's a good question. I saw this yesterday and I thought there are so many things I could say, but I'm going to answer from what I have. And what I have, and I love what I have. I bought it because I loved it. I used it so many times, and it's the Rode filmmaker kit, the wireless filmmaker kit. I love that lavalier microphone. I think it sounds really great for being only $400. I know that's a lot of money if you're new to the game, but all the Sennheiser ones that are awesome and very reliable are like $600, $700, $800, and they go up from there. So check out Rode Link wireless kit. It plugs via XLR out of the receiver into your camera, or 3.5 millimeter. So yeah, you just, make your choice there, Kagan, I called you Keg. Devin Neeson says, I'm 16 and I just got my driver's license. I can do whatever I want with my life, right? When you're 16, you can do whatever you want, whenever you want, and no one can stop you. Farisami, sorry if I'm not saying that right. Farisami. Is a DAC, a DAC, a necessity when it comes to mixing and mastering? DAC. I think you mean DAW, Digital Audio Workstation. Yes. You can't mix and master without a digital audio workstation, just like you can't edit without an NLE, like Final Cut and all that kind of stuff, because how else are you going to mix? Didier Brivel. Am I saying that right too? I know we've talked a few times. I just don't know how I pronounce really bad. How the hell do you get your hair so spicy? You know, man, I go see a barber here in town. His name is Gabe Spring. He works out of Barbers 4 in Mission, Kansas, which is just a suburb of Kansas City. He's been cutting my hair since October 2015. He trims the beard, he trims the hair, and then I use a product, a pomade product by Axe that I've liked decently well, which doesn't do too much like shininess to my hair. It just lands perfectly in the kind of the matte stage. And then the following day, it's always at its max style because of the natural oils that build up. That's how I keep it spicy. Okay, so then we got even more questions over here. Josh Charles says, your hair tends to be high level. I'm still adjusting. Thanks. You heard how I did it, Josh. Hope you're well. Okay, so those were all the Instagram questions. If anybody's here and wants to ask any questions, I would totally do that. It looks like we have currently 3 watching, which is great. Thanks for tuning in on a Friday afternoon. I honestly didn't expect anybody because, you know, YouTube doesn't actually tell anybody that I'm live anymore. So I had to tweet it. So it's good to see it. Looks like we had a message and we lost a message. Avalon, do you drink much soy? That's a good question. I don't think so. I mean, I don't know if that's like, is there soy in something I'm already drinking? I drink a lot of water and coffee. Yeah, I don't drink any milk anymore. I used to. So that's that. Let's see. Any other questions that got sent? Just having some fun here today. Nope, that's it. All right. Well, we had an 8-minute Q&A video. I'm going to end it there real quick and easy, and this is going to stay on the page for a while. Don't forget to subscribe if you like the content and if you're new around here, but chances are most of you watching right now are already subscribers. So if you're seeing this and you're not a subscriber, you should join the fam. We're making big leaps in 2018. Our channel is moving towards greatness, and you can either be a part of that or not. You know, it's all good. If you don't like what I do, don't subscribe. We'll be happy about it. Let's set clear boundaries with each other. All right. See you guys.